One hopes that you will come out of curiosity. In spite of the articles that have appeared in magazines and newspapers, they're just words. Don't be enticed by those words, if one may suggest. Don't please be impressed by the reputation, by the age, by all that has been written and talked about. Because we are talking over together. Not that the speaker is important. The personality has no value at all in this world. But what we are going to talk over together has importance. And as the world is in such a state, we ought to be serious. We ought to be quite earnest about what we think, why we think, what our prejudices are, why we belong to a particular sect or group, why have we certain ideologies, why do we pursue what merely pleases us, what we like and dislike, what appeals to us, what is attractive to us. If we could, this morning at least, for an hour or so, if we could put aside all that. But I think one thinks it's important, especially not to be persuaded by the speaker, not to be impressed. This is not a gathering which will stimulate you, excite you, intellectually, emotionally, or ideologically. For the speaker, it's very important to look at all this travail and sorrow of mankind. If we are here together, to be very honest to ourselves, there is no self-deception, no coming to any definite conclusion, but investigating, moving, going further. Then we can talk over things together. Not merely listen to the speaker, collect few ideas, or agree or disagree. But we could, this morning, put aside agreement and disagreement altogether from our life, at least even for this morning. Then we can converse together like two friends walking along a nice wooded path, talking over their problems, not persuading each other, because they're friends, they've known each other for some time. Either those friends are casual or real friends. If they are real friends, in the deepest sense of that word, then there is no barrier between them. They can talk about their intimate problems, their crises, not only economic, social, and religious or political, but the crisis in their consciousness, crisis in their lives. And to talk over these things, they must be free. And freedom is very important. Not the freedom to do what you like, which is what we're all doing. Because each one wants to express himself, fulfill himself, be somebody. You know, all that self-interest that's going on in the world, whether in the name of God, in the name of church, in the name of politics, and so on. And man, human beings, have always sought freedom. That's been one of their racial, religious, economic and social, that they should be free. And that freedom has been abused in the democratic world, which is that we are all separate individuals to do exactly what we want to do. Nobody must hinder. Nobody must restrain us. That's what we all want to do. And that's what is happening the world over, except in the totalitarian world. They are subjugated by the elite, told what to do, what to think, what to paint, what kind of literature, what kind of music, and so on. We're just pointing out all this. We're not taking sides. You will, if one understands all this, not merely verbally, but understands within one's heart and depth of one's being, then we will act. Observing and acting are the same. They're not two separate activities. And this morning, we ought to talk over together. Please bear that in mind all the time, if you will, that we are talking over together.